This is the briefing from Transport Topics for July 8th. I'm Esmeralda Leon. How do fleet operators make smart decisions about buying and selling trucks amid regulatory shifts, trade tensions, and economic uncertainty? 3 experts from Transport Enterprise Leasing share their strategies for navigating today's volatile market. Catch the latest Road Signs podcast at ttn.ws/episode 170. Now let's dive into the day's top stories. President Donald Trump has pushed back the start of his so-called reciprocal tariffs to August 1st, granting 18 major trading partners 3 extra weeks to strike deals before higher duties hit. European Union negotiators say talks are advancing, and German Chancellor Friedrich Merz urged urgency, calling the process, quote, a complex matrix of factors. End quote. Trump also threatened a separate 10% levy on any nation aligning with BRICS, the intergovernmental organization that includes China, Russia, and Iran, among others, adding to market jitters that trimmed equity futures and lifted the dollar. Then just after noon yesterday, President Trump began sending tariff letters to key trading partners. The notices threatened 25% duties on imports from Japan, South Korea, Malaysia, and Kazakhstan, 30% on South Africa and 40% on Laos and Myanmar, starting August 1st unless each country opens its market and shifts more production to the United States. The warnings are expected to reach roughly a dozen nations this week. Trump cautioned that any retaliation would be added to the published rate and reminded recipients that the new numbers sit atop separate Section 232 levies on autos, steel, and other sectors. Markets recoiled. The S&P 500 slid more than 1%. The dollar strengthened, and Toyota and Honda depositary receipts fell about 4%. Business groups say the duties merely tax American importers, and a federal court will test the policy's legality on July 31st. Daimler Truck Holding AG will launch a $2.34 billion share buyback in the second half of 2025, running for up to 2 years. Announced yesterday, the move shows the maker of Mercedes-Benz trucks can still reward investors even as it pours money into zero-emission technology. Executives will detail fresh cost-cutting measures and medium-term targets at a capital markets day today. The timing is critical. Second quarter truck and bus sales fell 5%, and demand across the industry is muted. By pairing a sizable repurchase with efficiency moves, Daimler Truck aims to stay competitive while steering through the costly and necessary shift to battery electric and hydrogen models. That's it for today. Remember, for all the latest trucking and transportation news, go to the experts at ttnews.com.
Spoken Layer.